the Oklahoman newsroom. This is an Energy FC weekly update. I'm Jenny Carlson here in studio with the coach. That's right, Jimmy Nielsen's here to talk about recent action, upcoming action, and let's rewind first, Coach, to that Saturday match against San Antonio. It was a 0-0 draw, and San Antonio is really good in transition. They love to look for those moments when you make a mistake and then pounce on them, but your guys didn't really allow that. What was the plan going into that game? How did it work so well to not allow them to be so advantageous?
Well, first of all, I think San Antonio is a very, very good team, and they're better without the ball. It sounds weird, but they're waiting for us to make mistakes so they can hurt us on turnovers, counterattacks. We had a very good balance in the team. On top of my head, I remember one big chance to San Antonio. And if you can keep them down on one chance, you've done a good job. We had a few chances ourselves. Unfortunately, we didn't execute. But as I said after the game, as a soccer fan, that was a really, really good game. It was two good competitive teams up against each other. They gave each other a heck of a battle.
Yeah, well, and your guys, first time in 11 games, they didn't put a goal on the board, but yet had some good opportunities that you didn't capitalize on. But it sounds like overall, not many complaints from your side of things.
No, we did well. We did really well. Obviously, we'll love to goal and get the 3 points.
Sure.
But up against the best defense in the league, San Antonio, we had, in my opinion, 3 very good chances that could have been goal. To create 3 chances, clear chances against San Antonio is not very usual. You know, they're doing a good job to keep the opponent away from the goal and lock them in certain areas on the field where they want to win the ball and hurt you. They succeeded once on that and almost scored, but to keep them on one chance they did a really good job, the guys out there, because you can't just go all in on the attacking. You got to keep that balance in the team constantly. And when you have the ball, it's one thing playing with your heart, but you got to bring the brain as well.
Yeah.
And we brought both Saturday.
Well, you mentioned that they did get an opportunity that was really good. Cody Lauren Dee, though, had another shutout for your guys, sixth of the season. What have been your impressions of the year that your goalkeepers having?
Well, I think both of them have done a very good job, CJ and Lauren Dee. I don't remember on top of my head they'll cost us any goals. They'll win us points here and there, which is very, very important.
Sure.
And allows the defense to play with a little more confidence and being a little more aggressive because they know they have a good guy behind them.
Well, let's talk about games upcoming. Friday night, big one out in California. You head to Orange County. It's a late start, at least here, 9:30. That game's going to be on News 9 Plus or on the USL YouTube page. I say it's a big game because your team sits at number 8 in the Western Conference, fighting for playoff spot. 2 of the next 3 teams have games in hand on you guys, which you don't want, but one of them is Orange County, so pretty sure your guys are all aware of those stakes, I'm guessing at least.
It's a massive game for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just look at the standing and you'll know how important this game is for us. This is the fun part in this final stretch here. After the Orange County game, we'll say, well, the game against Swobe is a massive game.
Right.
As I said before the San Antonio game, we have 10 cup finals left. We win, we're in the playoffs in that week. If we lose, we're out of the playoffs for that week. So it's a fun part of the season, exciting part of the season, and this is the moment of the season we've got to show what we're made of.
You guys played Orange County back in May. It was a win for your guys, 1-0. May seems like a long time ago, though, Jimmy. Do you take anything from that game, or has so much changed in the months since that it's almost like a first time for these 2 teams?
I think both teams have changed. We certainly have. I watched them the other night against Phoenix. They have changed as well. They changed a little bit of style of play. They changed formation. They changed some of the players in their team. So it's. I'm not saying it's 2 new teams, but it's 2 refreshed teams coming up against each other. And I'm excited for this game here. I think we've been in a good stretch. I know the last 2 games only give us 1 point, but we've done well enough to get the points that we want. I think we're at a good place right now. The guys have done tremendously over a decent amount of time right now.
Well, and talking about that, obviously you're going to have to earn that playoff spot, as everybody does, but you're confident that you guys can get there and maybe make a little run. Where's that confidence lie in your mind? Is it the way your guys have been playing, an attitude? Where's that coming
There's different goals for us for the rest of this season here. Obviously, the next goal is to win the next game. Obviously, we want to be in the playoffs. When we make the playoffs, we obviously want to make a push in the playoffs. We want to see if we get a home game in the playoffs. And obviously, we want to see if we get to the conference final and to the big final. So there's a lot of goals and a lot to play for here in the rest of the season. As usual, it's a very, very tight Western Conference where one loss will knock you out and one win will keep you in. So, as I said before, it's a fun part of the season now.
Yeah. Well, that Friday night game's big. Your next home match, though, isn't until, we saw that schedule a little bit earlier, isn't until September 10th. So a ways off before that next home game. That's going to be a special promotions night with Military Appreciation Night. Be sure to check Energy FC, the website, and on social media for more details and special offers for military and first responders. We'll get that all out there here in coming weeks. And then kids also eat free. Any kid under 12 can have their dinner paid for by the Energy. But even though the September 10th feels a long way off, you guys only have one other game in between there. We talked earlier this season about the crammed nature of your schedule. Do you feel like you're getting sort of the payback for that by having some time to breathe, time to rest up a little bit here late in the schedule?
I think the final schedule for us here is good. We have 9 games left, 5 at home, 4 away. We're going to play some of the teams just around us, so we can control our own future and control the standings. Yep. If we perform and get the results, we're in. If we don't, we're out.
All right, Friday night, we'll see how things go out in Orange County. Again, 9:30 start. Be sure to check out the game on News 9 Plus or the USL YouTube channel, and go to energyfc.com for all your Energy ticket information, game times, all that sort of thing. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.